Hey everybody, I'm Mike DeSepoli and welcome to episode 61 of the Ask the Advisor Show. Today we're going to talk about credit, how to build your credit, how to increase your credit score, or if you're somebody who's brand new and you just got your first credit card, how you can use it responsibly. This question came to us from one of our viewers, and while we do speak a lot about investments, economies, personal finance in the show, we thought credit was a great topic for us to tackle here this week, as it's a very integral piece of the personal finance puzzle. Most people don't really think about how important their credit and their credit score is, but at some point down the road, you may need a loan, you may need a mortgage, and having a good, strong credit score will definitely help you get the funding that you need. So the first tip that we can give you is very simple, and it's to make your payments on time. Particularly if you can make them early, that would be even better, but please make your payments on time and make sure you're making more than the minimum payment each and every month. This will build a good payment history. It'll show the lenders that you're somebody that can be relied upon to repay your debts, and maybe in turn in the future they'll be willing to increase your credit limit, give you more available credit once you prove that you have a good payment history. Another tip that we can share with you is to keep your credit utilization low. We recommend keeping that number below 25% of the maximum limit per card. So as a simple example, if you're somebody that has a $1,000 credit card limit on your credit card, let's try to keep the average monthly balance below $250, which would be 25% of your limit. If you have a higher limit, you can do the math. Obviously, it's very easy to calculate. And keeping it below that 25% line shows the credit institutions and the lenders that you're not overusing your credit, that you're not overutilizing it and putting too much financial pressures on yourself. So that's our second tip. A third tip would be avoid opening too many new accounts at one time. One factor that is brought into play when they calculate your credit score is the average length or the average age per account that you have in your credit report. And as you go out and open a bunch of new accounts, what it does is it brings the average age per account way down. It brings it to a shorter time period, which then looks like you have less credit history, which will likely hurt your score. So we want to make sure if we're opening new accounts, we try to space them out. We don't open too many new ones at one time. Number 4 would be to keep accounts open for as long as possible. And this really plays into number 3 with the average account age and history on your credit report. A lot of people have a tendency to believe that if they have credit accounts that they're not using, that they should go ahead and close out those accounts. And we actually would disagree with that idea. We want you to keep your accounts open to continue to build that credit history, which will continue to stretch that average account age and make you a more qualified person to be lent money to. And our 5th tip is very simple, but you have to stay on top of your credit report. There's a lot of different things that are factored into your credit report. It's not just the credit cards that you have. It could be rent payments, it could be gym memberships, it could be any other types of memberships that you had on a monthly or recurring basis. It could be online purchases, Amazon, eBay, things that you had occur in the past, and they may still be on your credit report and causing a negative impact. So if we review our credit report regularly, at least once a month, once every 6 months at the absolute longest, you'll be able to stay on top of the different things on the report. You can make changes, make alterations, or respond to anything that you see on there that you may think is incorrect or false. How can you obtain a credit report? There's a lot of services that you can seek online, creditscore.com. I think there's one called freecreditscore.com where you can get a free basic report. And nowadays, a lot of our banks and credit card companies are providing us at least a basic FICO score each and every month. This number may differ a little bit from what the lenders access when they go and pull your credit report, but it at least will give you an idea of the trends in your credit if you're trending in the right direction or the wrong direction. If you have any questions about how to clean up your credit report, please reach out to us. We can share with you some additional resources. We hope you guys join us next week for episode 62. Thanks so much for tuning in.